Today on CJ Off-Road, we're going to be installing this Mako front bumper from Fishbone Offroad onto our 2018 JL Wrangler. Now, I've been out to Fishbone's headquarters in Ohio, and I can't tell you how much we love working with the guys over at Fishbone, and they were nice enough to send one of these bumpers over for our JL project. Now, we're going to install this today, and I've got to say, I'm a huge fan of this Mako series front bumper. It features 3/8" steel, as well as a durable crinkle coat powder coat on there. Now, with any Fishbone bumper, it also includes the D-rings, as well as all the necessary hardware to install it onto your Jeep. One of the things that Fishbone Offroad stresses is the fit and finish of their products. This is going to bolt right on with all the necessary hardware and not leave you out in the dust. So we're going to get this installed on our 2018 JL Wrangler. Show you guys how it looks. As you can tell, we already have the factory bumper removed from our JL Wrangler. Now to do this, all you have to do is remove 4 bolts that come off the back of that factory bumper. I'm going to show you a short clip now on how to do that. Here, this trim panel is held on by some push pins. We're going to pull out the inner centers of them to get them removed. There's one back here on this side, one back farther here, and then about 6 up front. Now just pull out the center section and then you get the whole thing out. Pull this intersection out, then get underneath the base, pull that out, then repeat the same process on all the rest of them.
So now we got the clips out of there, we'll go ahead and pull the plastic out.
The harness for your fog lights are going to be on the passenger side outer frame rail. To get this unclipped, you have to push down here and then pull this section out. We're going to use an 18mm socket to get all 4 of these bolts off. There's 2 on the outside of each frame rail. We're going to start with this passenger side, then we'll get the driver's side off as well. There's 4 bolts on each frame rail that hold these into place, 2 on the outside and then 2 on the inside. Let's get this passenger side off first and then we'll do the driver's side. Make sure you get these inside nuts off as well. Now let's ditch this factory front bumper. Now grab a friend to help you pick up the bumper and set it into place. You're gonna have to align 4 of the studs on the back into the studs on your bumper. What? The only tool you're going to need to do this is an 18mm socket. You just use that to pull off your factory bumper. The included hardware comes with these nuts, washers, as well as lock nuts. Also grab yourself a 3/8 ratchet and a small extension. Now you're going to put them on each of one of the studs in the back. First a washer, then a lock nut, and then one of these nuts right here. So just put those on and get them nice and tightened down. Like I said, what we're going to do is put on a flat washer first, and then the lock washer, and then finally the nut. And then repeat the process on the rest of the 7 bolts. After you've got all 8 bolts tightened up and tightened down properly, you'll have a finished product on your JL Wrangler that looks a ton better than the factory did. This Mako bumper features a nice stinger, all the gussets, as well as a place to put your winch and your fair lead. It comes in at a reasonable price and is constructed out of 3/8" thick steel, which means you can mount a winch and have no issues pulling all of your friends out when they get stuck in the mud. Now, if you want to find this Mako front bumper as well as its matching rear bumper, be sure to check us out at cjponyparts.com. Hope you enjoyed that video. To stay up to date on our CJ Off-Road videos, make sure to subscribe up top here, and for any other installs, make sure to click the link right above.